morning. My name's John Snow. I'm a student here at Marc Adams, and
My name's Chris Green, also a student here at Marc Adams.
we've learned over the last couple years of coming here, you get a tool list for a class, but we've learned by coming here there's some things that may not be on the tool list that you find or I have found that are helpful to bring. A couple of those things are a covered mug, something you can put your water and beverage in, because with the cover, if you're working at your station, you don't end up with wood chips and sawdust in your drink. Some of the other things I found helpful: some blue tape, card scraper, a utility knife, a pair of scissors, kind of a multi-use screwdriver with different bits, a little notepad to keep at your workbench.
Folding rule, my personal favorite. I use a folding rule more than I use a steel tape because they're a little bit more accurate. Nice little engineer's square is also really very handy for everything from machine setup and checking blade squareness to checking chair on your work, all kinds of things. A little short 6-inch roughly ruler you can stick in your pocket, have with you all the time.
It's great for tool setup.
Yeah, exactly.
Checking little measurements.
I bring kind of a different knife. This is a snap-off knife that allows you to snap the blades off as they get dull, and that's also where the needle nose pliers come in, is to have a safe way to snap those off. Always bring plenty of pencils, sometimes different leads, harder leads, softer leads, especially if you're going to be doing any kind of sketching or anything like that. And some Sharpie markers, a thick one and a thin one, are always very handy.
They're very helpful, especially if you're working in darker woods.
Yes, yeah. Probably the other thing is if you have a specific tool in your shop that you never want to be without, you can take this list a little bit further. Things like a small block plane, a small rabbet plane, things like that. Just kind of depends, and you kind of sometimes look at what your class is that you're taking. Say, okay, if I was doing this in my shop, what else would I want to have handy that I don't know if I'll have available to me, or may not be on the tool list.
And I think, I forgot, I don't know if I mentioned the card scraper. It may or may not be on the tool list, but bringing a card scraper is a very handy tool to have with you.
But just kind of, always have all that stuff together, and then when you're ready to go, you just grab that bag and off you go, and then you get whatever's on your tool list. But we highly stress having a mug or something with a lid on it, because nobody wants to drink sawdust.
These are some of the items that may not be on the tool list that are good to bring when you're coming to a class.
They will make your experience as Marc Adams as great as it possibly can be, and have a good and safe time.